Hey, Jack Squad, my YouTube family. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I saw a video of a man who said, I can't remember where I saw it at. He said that he asked a woman out on a date, and then he told her, he had to go get him some fresh t-shirts, fresh underwear, some Tic Tacs, and some other stuff for his date, right? And when she did not offer to pay for his t-shirts and underwear and Tic Tacs, he said he blocked her with no explanation. And the men in the comments, this had to be IG. I don't know if this was IG or TikTok. I don't know where it was. And the men in the comments, the fact that he said that, and then the men in the comments were agreeing. Like, how did we get here, y'all? How did we get here? Why do these men want to be women so badly? Until a man can have a baby, there's certain things and certain privileges that I just think we should get, right? A man is the head. He is the head. He's the head. Period. It's biblical. I ain't saying nothing that ain't, this is biblical, right? He said, and the man was saying, that's right, teach them how to treat you. So now, not only do they not want to date us, but when they do date us, we got to date them. Is that how this going, right? And like I said, I was astonished by the comments from the men in the comments section. I'm like, Lord have mercy, we is doomed. We is doomed out here, right? We are doomed. Where is the chivalry? Where is the man that just want to be nice to you? He said he blocked her without an explanation. Now she's sitting there wondering, now what happened? What happened? See, this is the thing. We must communicate. If you are the type of guy that want a woman to take care of you and pay for you and do all this 50-50, 75-25, carrying on, then you need to tell her that. So then if she could be like, hey, I'm not into that, in a nice way, everybody can be nice, we can go separate ways. But for you to set something up and then because she don't do what she don't know that she's supposed to do, she didn't know she was supposed to buy your underwears. That's what your mama to do when I don't know who's supposed to do that. But it ain't the person that you dating, right? Now, people can say, well, men do things to women. They do. They do, as they should. As they should. Right? It's a man's world. Man's doing the dating. I don't understand how it went left. Where did it happen, y'all? Did y'all go to the black man's meeting and say, look here, y'all. We tired of this ish. We ain't taking nobody else out. And from now on, they got to pay for us. Did y'all decide that at the black man's meeting? Because at the Black Women's Association, we ain't having it. I just want y'all to know. When we had our meeting, we ain't having that, right? I was in shock. I was like, did he say that? Really? I wish I remember where it was. I was chilling just, on my timeline on whatever social media I was on and ran across that and was like, ooh wee. And this wasn't no youngin'. He wasn't no youngin'. Looked like he was in between 40 and 50. He was not a youngin', right? What has this world come to that the dating pool is the way that it is, right? I don't get it. I just don't get it. And why no one wants to get to know someone. You don't even know. She might have been a paymaster. Had you got to know her, let her take you out. That might have been what she do, because there are women out here that like to take care of a man in that way financially, right? They got it. That's what they do. They don't see a problem with it. Then you got some that we just we don't have that like that, and we don't think that that's natural. I don't. Right? I'm in order for us to go out, I got to buy your underwear and your t-shirts. I don't know if he was just kidding. He could have been just kidding. But the dudes in the comments were not. He could have been just doing that to get a rise and get some likes and views. But the men in the comments, that's what always disturbs me, the comments. People can say anything and we don't know what their point of saying it. They could just be trying to get clicks, likes, and views. But the comments, which I run directly to, I almost break my neck getting to the comments sometimes to see what the consensus is and how people think. Right? And so, Kevin Samuels left his mark. I see there's another guy. I think his name is Anton. I don't know if that's his name. I'm going to say his name because I don't really know. But I think it's Anton. He wears glasses. Kind of put you in the mind of him, right? And his face is blank. You know what I'm saying? These guys really don't like us, right? I don't think they really like us. The guys all like, I see the video today or yesterday. It was a gay guy saying that Matter of fact, it was yesterday. He was talking to Shekinah, and he said, I don't want to get it misquote, but he said 75 or 95% of men was gay. That's frightening. That's frightening. I don't want to believe that, but I believe that men have a lot of female tendencies. That don't mean they're gay. They have a lot of female tendencies, and I think the problem. Now, y'all want to know the problem? I don't know the solution. I could think of a solution, but I know the problem. The problem is, and it all starts from men. Again, the problem is women are raising men. Women are raising boys to men, and now they a little bit soft, they sassy, they don't understand, they didn't see no man doing manly things. So now we got generations of that, right? Now, the solution is a man pick a woman and stay with her and quit spreading babies all across the world. That's the solution. Watch who you partner up with, men and women, right? Because these men, these young men, and these boys is turning into young men, turning into men, and they're not raised by men. They don't see men. They don't know what it is to be a man. They don't understand hard work. They don't understand sacrifice. They don't understand you the head. You're the leader of this situation. We waiting on you to lead. Those guys is the problem. Those guys is the problem. And again, the solution is men, you know, we need to quit, not me, but we need to quit glorifying men having babies all with everybody. You got 10 baby mamas, 8 baby mamas, 7 baby mamas. That shit is stupid, right? So you got broken homes. I don't care how much money you pay, how many bills you pay in each household, you're not there. You're not physically there. You cannot be physically there unless you're a magician, and you're not. You're not physically there, so somebody's going to miss out. Somebody's going to miss out. So then you got girls growing up who looking at men because they ain't had no daddy, right? And they don't know what it means, so now they just taking anything from anybody. Then you got men, young men, being with women who don't know fully how to be a man with this woman. That's the problem, and it ain't. It's us because we picked y'all, but we might have picked y'all on a lie that you told. Ever thought about that? Because I know my situations, we had a plan. I ain't just get with somebody willy-nilly. It was a plan. The plan, you failed on your plan. You failed on your part of the plan, which I know that happens with a lot of women. So anyway, I said what I said. It is what it is. Black men got to do better, period, right? We creating these broken up homes. You got, you know, then you got to make sure your kids meet because their brother or sister might be at the school they at, or they might date them, and that's crazy, right? Anyway, y'all, drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Make sure you like and share and subscribe, okay? That's my thought. I said that, and that's what I meant. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.